You're taking me back, you're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back, you're taking me back. When everything moves slower, you're taking me back to better days. Trips, late night drive to our favorite hits, burning through a mixed CD we made. Just a couple kids, nowhere to be, taking time for making memories, living life like we were runaways. Yeah, those were the days.
Well, good afternoon guys. You join me in session. I'm down on a new syndicate water I've just recently joined. It's Arrow Meadow Fisheries Broom Pit. I've joined the super ticket, so they've got 9 lakes you can fish, and this is the first time I've been out on any of them. Had a look around this one and Arrow Pit earlier today. Decided to come on here. Had a good look around. Did see a few fish showing over the far side against the reeds, but there was a couple of anglers in that area, so I've come on the back of the wind. I say the back, sort of like the side of the wind, because the wind's hacking into my right into the reeds down into the bottom corner, so I'm sort of like middle of the lake. I decided to come up this end away from the angling pressure, just to kind of get a feel for the place. I thought I can always move if need be, but this swim gave me a lot of options, plenty of water out in front of me, and I couldn't place anywhere to start. So what's been happening with me, I've not done any filming quite a long time now, since April when I was down at Linear, but since then I've not really fished. I did have a holiday with the wife, went away for a week, but I didn't bother filming that. I thought I'd just have a chill out week, because like I said, we're now mid-September and this is the first time I've got out on my own. It's not holiday, and actually done some fishing. So from April to September it's just been flat out working. I said started a bait company about 12 months ago, and it's been unbelievable. You know, it's been absolutely flat out response, and the anglers has been phenomenal. Some of the fish have been caught on the bait is unbelievable. It's done fish this year from the UK to over £60, and in France to £70, so you can't really say much more than that. Everybody that's used it has been doing really well. But kind of back to now, this session, I've got a social in a couple of weeks up at Norton Disney for the Midtown Baits team, but I decided to come out this week because a couple of days ago I come down with a bit of a cold, so if I sound a bit rough, that's why. So I thought, instead of sitting at home moping, let's get out on the bank and we'll have a bit of relaxing time and kind of get rid of the cold while I'm here. So I said I come up here. Like I said, I've just got the rods out. I just kind of put them out on singles, see if I can nick a quick bite. Don't really know much about the lake at all. I know the stock's roughly a couple hundred fish. Don't really know anything about sizes or anything like that, just kind of numbers. Has done fish recently to £30, because it's only been open a couple of months, this lake. It's one of the new waters for Arrow Meadow. And I've seen a little bit of the test fishing they did, and like I said, it's done fish recently to £30, so it's kind of a blank canvas, and we just have to kind of see what we catch and what happens. But, you know, 22 acres in size, a couple hundred fish, so it's not heavily stocked, but it's still quite a few fish to go at. Good chance for a bite or two. But it's going to be unbelievable water in the future. Once these fish start to get bigger. Lovely up here, it's nice and peaceful, it's quiet. Obviously it's quite popular at the moment because it's a new water, but luckily I can come down in the week and it's not too bad in the week. But yeah, first impressions, stunning place, yeah, stunning lake. Like I said, I did have a look around Arrow Pit as well. That's a lovely little water, but I just fancied coming up here for the first trip. So it kind of brings us up to date, and like I said, we'll see what the day brings, and I will have a good look round the swim in a bit once I've settled in and find some proper spots and put some bait out and take it from there. So there we are guys, till later on. Cheers guys. Well, good evening guys. The sun is just about to go down. Probably another 20 minutes or so and then it'll be dark. And I've just had a flurry of action. Just put my third fish back. It was great to get off the mark about an hour ago. And like I said, I had 3 fish, quick succession. Spending this afternoon looking for the right spots and clearer areas within the weed that you kind of definitely know are areas that fish have been feeding on, whether that's naturally or on other people's bait. Has definitely paid off, and like I said, 3 lovely fish to start, all sort of between mid-double and high teens, really up to sort of 19 and a half pound. Lovely looking fish and great to get off the mark on the new water. It's been absolutely red hot today, and like I said, considering we're mid-September and last week almost felt like winter, this week it's like the height of summer. The only difference is it gets dark a lot earlier, so you know, I'm gonna get something to eat now in a minute and get my head down, have an early night and see if the action continues throughout the night or it's a case of waiting until tomorrow morning. So I'd give you guys a quick look at them fish now. First fish from a new water, £19 on the button. Only been here a few hours, so what a great start. Cracking fish. One very happy angler. Over the moon with this one. Quick look at the other side. Taken over a decent bed of the SLP and roasted with a pink SLP pop up on a hinge stiff rig. Happy days, it's getting back. We are guys, fish number 2 of the session. The rod has only been back out on the spot about 10-15 minutes. It's away again. So hopefully there's a few more out on that spot. And maybe we can nick 1 or 2 more this evening. Cracking little fish. At least I know everything's working. Quick look at the other side, won't keep them out too long. There we are guys, it's getting back. Fish number 3, for extremely hectic spell, all coming from the same rod. This time, a change of hook bait. Look at the other side, change to a pink mist, pop up, and this little 15-pounder is the result. Great bit of action. See what the rest of the evening brings. So there we are guys, let's get back. There you are guys, as you can see, 3 lovely fish and I'm over the moon. Couldn't ask for a better start really. You know, only a few hours in to the session and we're already up and running. But like I said, tea's on, I'm going to have something to eat, get an early night, head down and see what the night brings and tomorrow morning. So for now, until later on. Cheers guys. Well, good afternoon guys, it's about dinner time now and I haven't updated you until now because last night, after getting my head down, after having some tea, getting myself an early night, that was short lived. I probably got about 3 hours sleep and the action started and it's been a constant stream of fish right up until about an hour ago where it seemed to have slowed right down. Bit like yesterday afternoon was slow. Imagine with this hot sunshine, gets red hot again today. Sat behind my bivvy trying to get a little bit of shade because there's no trees in this swim at all. It's right out in the open, so I'm getting full benefit of this late summer, early autumn sunshine. It's a bit of an Indian summer at the moment this week, even though last week was bitterly cold. But like I said, it's all started sort of about 11 o'clock midnight last night, and then it's just continuously gone. I'm absolutely shattered. It's been an unbelievable night. Can't remember the last time I kind of had a night and morning spell like this. I've ended up with 18 bites, landed 17. Still sort of main size being between mid and upper double, that sort of range. Been a few low doubles and a couple of high singles. Right mixed bag of fish. It's been very enjoyable. Hopefully I can get into one or two then bigger fish at some point throughout this session, but what a session it's been. 18 bites in the first 24 hours. It's quite incredible. The one I lost right at the net. It was probably a low to mid double, so all the same sort of stamp of fish. It's obviously been in onto a bit of a shoal of that sort of year class, that sort of age of fish. But I know there's definitely bigger fish in here. It's just a case of working my way through them smaller ones, and then bigger ones will come along. I'm not going to show you all the footage of the fish because it will go on forever and a day. What I'll do is I'll show you the photographs and maybe some of the footage. Otherwise it'll be a bit long-winded. It's been incredible. Like I said, I'm very tired. I'm going to try and get myself an hour's kip. Hopefully this afternoon will be quiet, give myself a little bit of a rest before, with a bit of luck, starting again tonight. But maybe not. If it does go quiet, then I can't complain. It's unbelievable first 24 hours really. So I'll give you a look at them pictures now. Well, there you are guys, as you can see, some great fish, a right mixed bag, and thoroughly enjoyable session. I mean, I'm only 24 hours in, I've got another 2 nights, so who knows, might end up, that's it, that's all I get, or it might be one of them rare red letter sessions, should I say. Oh, bit of a liner then. So, just in case I decide to scream off. Catch you guys later. Cheers guys. Right guys, I'm just going to talk to you about my bait for the session. It's quite a dark mix, very potent, loads of liquids in it, loads of attractants. So we're starting with the spod mix. I've gone with whole SLP boilies, 15 mils and 15 by 13 dumbbells. Then to that I've gone with roasted boilies, but they're all chopped. And then I've gone with a mix of dark small pellets. The pellets have been glugged in salmon oil, the SLP been glugged in squid liquid, and the roasted been glugged in shrimp liquid. So very, very smelly, very, very stinky, but very, very natural. And coming onto a lake I've never fished before, I thought I'd go with something it's very potent, very natural, and grab the attention of the fish. And it's definitely working. Started catching right from the off, and then on top of that I'm just fishing a hinge stiff rig. That on there at the minute is a pink mist pop-up, but I've been using a variety of pop-ups. Hasn't really seemed to have made much difference. The reason I've gone with a pop-up over top of this mix is there's quite a bit of silkweed on the bottom, so I don't want a wafter to be sat hidden in that silkweed. I want it above the top. This bait will flutter down with all the bits and pieces and sit in the silkweed, in amongst it, around it, and then that pop-up would be sat just above. They won't really notice it's not on the bottom because there'll be bait sat at slightly different layers anyway, so they're just coming in, seeing that little bit of colour, and bang, they're having it. And that's the bait for the session, and that's what's doing the damage. So there you are guys, till later on. Cheers guys. Well, good morning guys. I didn't bother updating you yesterday evening, as after that action up until about lunchtime it then slowed right down. Nothing happened for the rest of the day until about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning, and then I got my next take. That ended up being a mid-double common, cracking little fish. One great body shape on it. It's definitely going to be a big fish in the future, but like I said, there's a lot leaner spell, which kind of expected. You know, you can't keep catching fish like I did the first 24 hours. There's only 200-ish fish in here, so to keep catching at that rate you're soon going to run out of fish. So you know, as you're getting through the stock a bit, it's always going to slow down a bit. So I'll give you guys a look at that fish now. First fish of the second night. £14, 2 ounces. Absolutely beautiful common carp. Fish number 18 overall. It's been a lot quieter tonight, but kind of expected after a frantic start yesterday. Hopefully 1 or 2 more to come. Take a look at the other side. Slipping back. Well, there you are, guys. Lovely little fish. That happened, and then just after that I had another take, which unfortunately came off just before I was about to net it. Another sort of low mid double, and then about half an hour after that I had another little common. So it was another spell, another sort of feeding spell of sort of an hour, hour and a half, and then it slowed down quite a bit. I didn't bother filming that little common. I'll give you guys a look at the pictures now, but as you can see, nice little fish, you know, happy to catch anything really, and it was all going to plan. And then it went quiet again, and like I said, just after first light I had another bite. So there's another common, sort of string of commons, another mid double, sort of 15 pounder, and about an hour after that I had my last fish, which takes me up to 21 fish, and that one was the biggest fish so far the session, ounce under £20, and probably the best looking fish as well. Unbelievable fish, this one. So I'll give you guys a look at them fish now. First fish of the morning, second morning now. It's a lovely little 15 pound common. Cracking little fish, this one. Scale perfect. Great body shape. Happy days. This one takes me up to fish number 20, along with the 2 losses. There's 22 bites in all, 20 landed. Hopefully a few more to come this morning. Wasn't quite as busy last night, got a little bit more sleep, so feel a bit better this morning. So hopefully it continues. Let's get him back. Second fish of the morning. What a fish this is. Best looking fish of the session, and the biggest fish of the session as well. Ounce under £20, and this is an unbelievable fish. This is definitely one to watch as it grows. It's going to be one of the main targets in the lake, without a doubt. Happy days. One very happy angler. Better on this side. Fish don't come much better than that. What a fish. Let's get him back. guys, cracking common and an unbelievable mirror. And like I said, up to 21 fish now, 23 bites in total, 2 losses due to hook balls both at the net. Saw both fish, so kind of know what they were, what sort of size. So, but it's just, like I said, I've had plenty of action, but it's slowed down quite a bit now, which, you know, I'm quite happy about as well. You know, I was, you know, extremely tired, glad to have a bit of sleep and a bit of rest, but also with it slowing down and the sort of smaller fish kind of backing off me a bit, or like I said, just getting through the numbers, it's going to give the bigger fish a chance to come in, and hopefully I can start nicking 1 or 2 more better fish, giving them a chance to come in and get on the bait. But we'll see how it goes. Still got today and tonight. We'll be off probably sometime tomorrow morning, so still a chance for a few more yet. So for now, till later on, I'll update you in a bit. Cheers guys. Right guys, I'll just give you a little look around the swim that I'm in. Starting up the top end of the swim. This is an area known as the point. There's 3 swims on the point. There's one to the left, the one in the middle, and one to the right. I'm fishing the one directly in the middle. As you can see, the one to the right, you've got a lovely reed bed there, and there's a bay that goes back round the corner, around the other side of them reeds, and you've got the water out in front there. And as you come round, the one over to the left, there's another bay just over there. There's a swim here and one over the far side that sort of commands that bay, and then a non-fishing bank all the way up over there. And then obviously come round towards the front of the swim that I'm in, the one in the middle, and we'll head towards the front of the swim, and you're looking right at the main body of the lake, right down the centre of the lake. Just fishing 3 rods spread out into this area. Furthest rod's only at 90 yards, and then got another one sort of 80 and another one at 60 yards, just on spots that I found are clearer than the surrounding area of the lake. It's not mega weedy out there, but it's quite a bit of like silkweed and bits and pieces on the bottom. That over there's a high bank. There's only a couple of swims on that entire bank. Lovely reed line over there. As we come round, that's the far side over there where you come in, the car park end, and then you've got that sort of end over there and side, which is the deeper water. This is more the shallower end up this end. It's absolutely lovely. See, they've done all the swims very nice, and once all this starts to grow up, it's been mega. Over here, very pretty venue. I said 22 acres in size, a couple 100-ish fish. That's about all I know about it. There we are. Come back round. See Bivvy there. Rod's just down there. Two there, and then one just down there. So it's lovely, quiet. So luckily I've got my car up there. Like when when it's dry, they do allow you to drive your car around and leave it behind your swims as long as you're off the track so the farmer can get around. But once it starts to get wet, there's a main car park over there with the toilet, You have to sort of park your car there and then barrow around. But it's lovely. Sorry about my voice, it's a bit husky. Still suffering with a cold, but definitely the best remedy for a cold. Get out on the bank, out in the fresh air, and hopefully helps you feel better. It's definitely made me feel better this week. A little bit of lack of sleep through the action, but I say, stunning venue. There you are, guys. So until later on. Cheers, guys.
Those were the days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When everything moves slower. You're taking me back to better days. Trips, late night drive to our favorite hits, burning through a mixed CD we made. Just a couple kids, nowhere to be, taking time for making memories, living life like we were runaways. Yeah, those were the days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When everything moves slower. You're taking me back to better days. Oh. So take me back when we were younger. Back when we were unafraid, starry-eyed and full of wonder. Take me back to the better days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours. Taking me back. You're taking me back. When everything moves slower. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back. You're taking me back. When everything moves.
Well, good evening, guys. What a day it's been. I've already tried to do this update 3 or 4 times. Every time I sat down to do it, one of the rods was ripped off. Probably about half an hour now before dark, and I started off this afternoon about 1 o'clock. I managed 2 quick bites, one of them being my first 20 pounder. Absolutely cracking. Mirror. Unbelievable fights, you know, stunning fish. What can I say about the place? It's every fish is a different character. There's so many varieties in here, definitely won't get bored. So I'll give you guys a look at them 2 fish now. Late morning now, not far off dinner time. It's a nice overcast day at the moment, and this 21 pound 2 ounce mirror has just graced my net. Cracking fish. unbelievable scrap. The biggest fish of the trip so far. They are starting to get bigger now. Happy days. Look at the other side. What a trip it's turning out to be. It's getting back. Well, just after getting the rods back, another rod was away. It's £11 4-ounce mirror was the result. Look at the scales on that. Some unbelievable fish in this water. What a place. Happy days. Just as nice the other side. Slipping back. Well, as you can see guys, 2 cracking fish, and then it kind of went quiet after that for the rest of the afternoon until sort of early evening, and then once I got my first bite it just went manic. It was 4 or 5 fish, something like that, 3 of them over £20, biggest going 28.8, and some absolute crackers, a couple of really nice commons, and it was just mental. It was, I said, I was absolutely exhausted. I just could not keep a rod in the water, and like I said, every time I wanted to update you guys it was just another run. It was a real manic spell until I got to about sort of half an hour ago. It seems to have slowed down, give me a bit of a chance to do this update. But yeah, what can I say, I can't remember now what I'm up to. I think 26 fish, something like that, 27. And they seem to be getting bigger as the action kind of slowed from the first day. The fish have gradually got bigger and seem to be getting into them better fish now, and it's just been unbelievable. What a dream session, and still got tonight and tomorrow to go, so who knows what we'll end up with. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a bit of sleep tonight. There seems to be spells. It seems to be from about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, you get a spell for an hour or two, and then after first light, probably an hour or so after first light, you then get a spell then. It's just steady from then up until about lunchtime, and then the afternoon seems to go quiet, and then again you've got a chance in the evening. Like yesterday evening was very quiet, but that's how it seems to be. It seems to just be spells. They come in, feed, you get several fish on the bounce, and then it's kind of slow down again. It's unbelievable sport really. But yeah, because the days of up until about lunchtime it's been cloudy, overcast, and it's been perfect, and then the sort of sun burns that off, and then once the sun comes out, that's it, kind of stop feeding. But like I said, I've still got hopefully tonight's bite time and tomorrow mornings before I pack up and go home. But I'll give you a look at them fish that I had this evening now. Well, what can I say? Kept plodding away, and I've been rewarded with this £28 8-ounce mirror, and what a fish, and what a trip this is turning out to be. Immaculate, big fish of the future, probably a 30-pounder come the winter. Unbelievable fish, what a result. Happy days. I won't keep him out too long. It's very feisty, wants to go back, but I'm over the moon. What a great start to a new water. Get in. Fish number 25, heading into the last hour now before dark, and this stunning little £11 fully scaled decided to pay me a visit. Unbelievable fish. No, I keep saying it, such a variety of fish in here, and they're all characters in their own way, and some absolutely crackers. What a place, what a trip. Quick look at the other side, just as pristine. We're slipping back, see if we can't nick another one or two this evening or tonight. Literally just slipped the last fish back and the other rod was away. £20, 10 ounces. Stunning common carp. What a fish. Not too happy to be on the bank this one, it's tensing, so I'm not going to keep it out too long. Give you guys a quick look. I'll slip it back. Well guys, it's mad evening spell, just won't stop. I'm sweating, but very enjoyable. £21, 8 ounces. We're definitely getting into some of the better fish now, and another unbelievable common. Happy days. Blown away. What a session. 27th fish. There's still time for a one or two more. Let's get him back. guys what a mix of fish, and unbelievable really. It's been a dream session really, first session on here, and couldn't have gone any better. And like I said, still got tonight. I will leave you with them and update you tomorrow morning on what's happening. So for now, until later on. Cheers guys. Well, good morning guys. It was quite a quiet night last night, which is a bit of a relief. Managed to get myself a few hours sleep. Did manage one about 2 o'clock in the morning. A very small mirror, probably about a pound and a half. Obviously one that's bred on in a lake. And then that was it really until first light. And then just after first light I managed 2 quick bites. Real stunning zip linear, big apple slice scales, and then another sort of, both of them upper doubles, another lovely mirror as well. So over the moon with that. That takes me up to 32 bites, 30 landed, and I've still got the rest of today really. Probably hang out till dinner time maybe this afternoon, because the weather looks bang on for a few more, so we'll see how it goes. It was a bit of a rushed update last night because it was just like yesterday evening was unbelievable. It was just so manic. I just couldn't keep a rod in the water, and it was warm as well, so especially as I've not fished a lot, I'm not really used to it at the minute, so it's nice to get back into it, but definitely haven't been eased into it this session. It's been flat out, to be honest. Thoroughly enjoyable though. Lovely place, lovely lake. The fish are unbelievable, you know, such a variety, and they're all in great condition. Lovely looking fish. Definitely a water is highly recommended. You know, it's just can't wait to get back here and fish some of the other lakes, to be honest. I mean, I might, like I said, before the weather starts to get too bad, I'll definitely do a bit of time up here on in the winter, and I want to get around some of the other lakes, but just get to know them a little bit before the weather draws in. And like I said, you get that cold weather, and then I'll kind of pick my target waters for the winter. But I'm going to say a great start, so I'll give you guys a look at them couple of fish now. First fish of the morning, of the last morning, in this stunning apple slice linear, 18 pound 10 ounces as a result. Absolutely stunning, this fish, believable. Happy days. Extremely feisty, this one. I'm not going to keep him out for long. We'll slip it back, see if we can't nick another one. What a fish. Second fish of the morning, 17.5 pounds, and as normal, coming straight after first fish. You definitely have short bursts of feeding where you get several runs on the bounce and then it kind of goes quiet. Some great action now. Another stunning broom fish. Quick look at the other side. This is also fish number 30. So, what a session. I'm going to take some beating, I know that. Let's get him back. You are, guys, as you can see, it's a cracking fish, especially that linear. Well, you know, what can I say, it's been a red letter session really, and I've still got this morning, the rest of the day. I've already put some of the kit in the car, so it's a easy pack down. I said, just got my chair in the bivvy at the minute and the essentials that I need. But I'll update you guys before I finish the session, and hopefully a couple more fish. So until later on, cheers guys. Well guys, it's been another manic day. Decided to pack up just before the rain hits. Ended on 38 fish, biggest 28.8. Unbelievable session, great start, got through absolutely tons of bait. I ended up going to a straight boilie approach in the end to try and pick off the bigger fish, which worked to a degree. Whether I'd have had them big ones or not, it's hard to say, but get a good bait, high nutritional value, put it in the right place, and magic things like this can happen. What a session, what a place. And I'll soon be back, whether it's here or one of the other waters. Got Norton Disney next weekend as well, which I'll probably film up there, so hopefully that's a success as well. So I'll leave you guys with some pictures, and that's me for now. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to get home, have some tea, good night's sleep, well deserved rest. So for now, till later on, tight lines, and bye for now. Thanks for watching guys.